Hello everyone, welcome to the Delco Nerd Network Hot Takes. What is a hot take, you may be wondering? Well, it's where we sit down and do a little review about a game or a movie. Today is going to be a game, and that game is Injustice 2.
A little fighting game.
Yeah. So, before we get into the review, I want to talk about, me and Trio's experience with fighting games, because this is the first fighting game I've ever bought.
You ever purchased?
And really the only reason I got this game is because it's DC. I probably would have never gotten it if it wasn't for that.
I agree. That strongly made me get it.
I like Mortal Kombat, and I really have not played Street Fighter much, but I played Smash and the first Injustice and Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
And Marvel vs. Capcom's thing is it has Marvel characters. DC, Injustice is DC. Yep. But yeah, that's really why I got the game. But I got to say, I really am enjoying Injustice for a first-time fighter.
Just having a fighting game. Would you call yourself a novice, or would you call yourself
I'm very average. I feel like I'm pretty good, and I can, I don't know, I know what I'm doing, but, I'm still, I'm not, an expert by any means.
When we play Mortal Kombat, it would annoy me, because,
I'm
in that middle ground, I'm good enough to, beat some my regular friends who never play a Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. I'm above average. But then once I start getting online with everyone, I just get the shit beat out of me. And, that's gotten better. And now that I've gotten Justice, I've been playing it a lot more consistently. And it's, very Mortal Kombat-y controls.
Yeah, the game is essentially Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, fighting style anyways.
And I think that's not really,
that's not a bad thing at all. And
I think people kind of know that.
And it's a very solid, just fighting it. And obviously it's a newer engine, and looks...
Yeah, the game.
I did that in the last one too. It looks so good.
Fucking awesome.
It's so the facial animation. Just I was like, I said this to you. I was like, I'd watch a CG movie in this, straight to DVD CG movie.
Yeah, dude, it's it's up there.
It's so good,
and it's such a between Injustice 1 and Injustice 2, no comparison.
Yeah.
Injustice 2 is just takes the cake.
And that was what, 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
When we were in high school, probably sophomore, junior year.
Yeah, which
I would probably say sophomore.
So you're sophomore. So my freshman,
sophomore,
I guess.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy. But there's some really cool stuff. We won't get to any spoilerish stuff about the story. It's a very cool. If you like any DC story, any superhero story, you'll enjoy the hell out of the story. One thing I did really like this time around is that you could choose which fighter you used in certain fights.
So there's different circumstances where, Blue Beetle and Firestorm are together. You either pick Blue Beetle or you pick Firestorm. It doesn't really change the story, but it kind of changes the dialogue.
It doesn't change the story until the end. I won't tell you how, but there is one.
We're not going to talk spoilers about the single player because we don't really have to review the game.
Exactly.
The story of the single player is awesome.
It's really good.
It takes off pretty much right from Injustice 1.
Yeah, there's a whole comic in it too that I really want to read. That's after that kind of leads up into this, and there was a really. It's not a spoiler. In the beginning, there's a kind of a callback mission of how you see how Damian Wayne kind of goes to Superman's side, the first time around.
Yeah,
with the regime.
It's the first.
And it's just really
levels.
Just really good stuff, and it kind of rewards you for going back and playing the different characters. So I thought that was cool. So definitely go back after you finish it and play the different characters.
And you get some achievements, because achievements matter. Real quick.
Definitely.
I gotta check if it's recording. It popped up in my head, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh, no.
No, it definitely is. Yeah.
It's that was a good start.
I didn't confirm it.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Yeah,
so, the single player, it's good. I think for, fighting games, you don't think... Fighting games have good single player. This one is, it's good.
I gotta give it to NetherRealm. Even, I played Mortal Kombat 10. It was a solid story. Mortal Kombat 9 was, I feel the first one that I remember playing. I was this is cool.
Yeah, I know, Street Fighter launched with barely any campaign mode at all. It had, little things for characters, but it was pretty shitty from what I remember when it first came out. Street Fighter 5 seemed to be, horribly launched, and, Capcom just wasn't...
Oh, yeah, it was a half-assed game, apparently.
Capcom,
it was very...
Right?
I think so. I could be wrong, but...
Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
even Injustice 1 had a freaking really robust, just cool story, that you could enjoy. I think that's basically all we can really say on the single player without really
One
spoiling
thing,
it.
I guess I'll just say it. One thing I like is This is about achievements, because one thing I was really worried about this game is, like, if they're going to make me play the campaign on the hardest difficulty, I don't think I have the skill to do that.
Yeah.
And there is no difficulty achievement. I was like,
thank God.
thank fucking God.
I played one match on hard.
Because, like, I feel like that would just be, like, asking the player base to do something you might not even be able to do. You're versing computers. Yeah. Computers are harder than normal players.
Because they can react.
Man.
Like that. Dude, they know exactly what you're doing.
Let's talk about Watchtowers. I was going to say something about a Watchtower, but let's just talk about it. So,
well, they're multiverses, not Watchtowers.
Yeah.
Come on. So, Towers are Mortal Kombat.
Towers, multiverses are MK. Injustice Multiverse is MK's Towers. So basically, what a multiverse is like a little like fake scenario. Hey.
Go to this Earth, fight these people.
This is going on this Earth, and you're gonna stop them. Maybe you can only play as Superman, or only play as Wonder Woman,
or you can play as anyone some of the time. Or you need a certain level cap. Then there's also ones with like certain
modifiers.
That basically they make you move faster, slower. They do damage to you. That,
maybe
this, that, and the other.
Did the one where ice rains from the sky?
Yeah,
dude, it was so hard.
There's one where Joker's like throwing bombs at you while you're doing it.
Yeah, some you can bring in characters to assist you. But
not even characters that are technically in the game. Like there's one that's a Sinestro assist. He doesn't even come in, but he like drops asteroids on people.
Yeah, I think one was like
Raven. That was one. Spectre, was he one?
Yeah, I was like, no, it doesn't come in, but like...
Yeah, but like he does his power thing from the side.
Yeah, I was like, what?
That's
cool.
I
didn't do it, but...
And it's basically, so it's constantly rewarding you with these gears to
and they
keep
constantly
you going.
Change. It's like every 3 hours, every day,
and there are some
not even every week, every few days. Some last
for longer. So
like this Wonder Woman one that's going on right now for the movie.
And there's also a Joker one on top of it right now. So it's like set up. There's like 4 or 6. There's like 5 or 6 at once. There's 2 that stay there for a really long time. 3 that swap out pretty much daily. 3-ish. Yeah, 3 hours every
different times during the day. Like if I went on at like 6 in the morning and 6 at night, I'll probably get like 3 new ones.
Yeah.
And then like I think that's really cool. They switch a lot, and like I never usually finish a Watchtower out.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but like I do enjoy it. It's not just I'm not just going into multiplayer.
It's something else to do. People. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm earning gear, which we'll talk about, and I'm earning shaders for my characters, and I'm progressing, and I like it.
You want to keep playing. Yeah.
It's
something besides going online and getting my ass kicked by people who are way above my skill level.
Or just playing campaign.
There's also a really cool thing. It's just like there's the basic training multiverse. And if you go through even the lowest level towers with any character, it gives you this cool personalized character ending.
The ending is basically imagine if this character was the
one that defeated Brainiac. Yeah.
And that's where it essentially goes off.
There are some math
ones.
Some
of them are pretty lame.
But there are some really cool ones.
The Beatles is a joke. He's just like, yeah, Superman asked me to lead the Justice League, but I'm just gonna go home. Because I'm just like, what? Like that's what you're gonna do? Like,
but there are some other like really cool ones. We'll spoiler little. These aren't really spoilers, but there's like Green Lantern. If you not Green Lantern, well,
Green Arrow.
Actually, Green Lantern's one is cool, but Green Arrow's one is awesome because like he's like, oh,
he's Earth
if
2
this is
Green Arrow, not Earth 1.
So he's like, if this is happening on this Earth, oh god, maybe it's happening on my other ones, and then he goes back to the original Earth, and Brainiac has already like decimated. Like the first one, and he starts to go. He gets together with all the multiverse.
So are none
heroes.
of the Justice League technically there?
No, they're there. I think they just got fucked up, like hardcore.
But like isn't our Batman from Earth 1?
No, the Batman and Insurgents. Everyone there besides Oliver is supposed to be there. Like, is that Earth's hero? But everyone else went back to.
So
Earth.
Oliver's from Earth 1?
Yes, or like the original Earth. That you start off.
So
on
Ollie from Earth 2 really dies.
Yes, he's killed by Superman way before Justice 1.
Yeah. Why is he in the game then?
Because he comes over. So I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming.
We're just getting into
Black Canary was pregnant, and her Oliver is dead, and then this Oliver's Black Canary is dead on Earth 1 for some reason.
Oh, okay.
So he went over to be with her and to help take care of. Well, not. I mean, it's his child technically, but it's not. His child.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the multiverse is a fucking great system, and like basically from what I understand, were towers in MK just like fight these people and that's it.
It was kind of like that. Like you beat it. Like you'd have those personalized endings like that for those characters too.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I don't know. You'd get like experience and stuff, but no, like gear. It wouldn't be as. It wouldn't feel nearly as rewarding as this. Like where I'm getting if I beat something really hard. And I'm getting this cool Green Lantern chess piece that I've been looking for. We'll get into gear in a minute, actually. But it's a lot more rewarding than Mortal Kombat. It's making me want to go back to it more often. Maybe that's half because it's DC and I love DC so much, and half because it's actually keeping me engaged because of
and like I didn't read a lot of reviews. Excuse me. But what I did read was, like, everyone fucking loved this game. And this game is, like, the apex of, like, really good fighting games that keep the players coming back. Not solely for, like, a competitive scene, but, like,
even single-player.
For like, any player. And, like, that's kind of me. Like, usually I'm pretty good at most games I play. Yeah. And I'm not, like, coming into a game and I'm like, I'm going to suck. Like, I came in this game, like, I don't know how I'm going to be. Like, I didn't think I was going to suck, but, like, I'm not fucking... Great. Yeah. When I played him in Injustice 1, most of the time was getting my ass kicked because I just didn't play. Play. And now I do. So now I can play Mortal Kombat now too.
Yeah, there you go. And I mean, it's same basic stuff. And they did add a few extra things into, like, I can't get into the mechanics wise because, like we said, we're not very known about, or not known. We don't know much of the details when it comes to fighting games.
I'm not
like we can't speak technically to it, but like I thought it works very well. It knows what I'm trying to do most of the time.
I watched Angry Joe's review on it, and he pretty much was like, this game's awesome, and like I think he had one issue was like the microtransactions, but I'm sitting
which
here
like you're never gonna get away from
just
those.
Like, dude, who fucking cares? Like
I will agree that it's kind of annoying.
It is what
it
is.
They do make source crystals very annoying to get.
Dude,
and I know you don't have to buy it.
How much do you have? Because I barely spend mine.
See, because I bought. If you buy 2 skins, you go through basically all. How many source crystals do you have?
Wait, are we talking source crystals or are we talking the...
No, I'm not talking coins. Coins you get all the time.
Oh, okay.
The source crystals are the things...
I bought one skin, it was for Black Canary.
Yeah, source crystals are what you use to buy those.
Yeah.
And you only get 200 of those every time you level up your overall profile. No, not your character. Profile? And once you start getting to like level 50 and stuff, like you're leveling up real slow. But you
definitely, one good thing is like from the alternate ending towers, you always get a skin.
Gets one shader, and that's
cool.
That's fine.
Like,
yeah.
But like that is a unique way. You like shaders are.
But it's usually random. Only the alternate of what your normal shader is on that character. It's only for Kara, you got her alternate like regular one.
Yeah, but like I think for Blue Beetle, I got like alternate.
If you have more of those skins, like that one already unlocked somehow, it'll give you a different one. Yeah, obviously,
yeah. But I mean, technically, you could just do it again and again and get them all. Right?
No, you don't. It only gives you it for beating it once.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
that's just yeah.
Okay.
So I will give it. That does annoy me because like it took. I bought one skin at the beginning. It was Death for Green Lantern, and then I was saving up for Jay Garrick Flash, and I had to get to 6,000 source crystals, and it was taking me forever. And I didn't do it, and I was like, gosh, should I just pay $1 and just get the? No, I'm not doing it. No. And that no. And
how much is like a
source? Like I think it's like
5,000.
I don't even remember. It's like 5,000 for $5, and that's gonna get you like a skin. That's it.
Which see, I think going back to Angry Joe's review, one thing he got wrong was he thought you could buy crates with source crystals would technically make the game buy to play, and I think he re-uploaded his review because that's wrong.
Oh yeah, no, because the source crystals aren't for the boxes.
You buy it with the money, which is like fucking easy to get in the game, and I'm like, yeah, it's not really buy to play at all. Like
no, except for and you get like that. The gear system's not bad at all. The only problem I have
I think both of us going in, our issue was like, dude, what are they gonna do with skins? Like I wanted my people to look cool.
And some of them worked. Like I like how they did the Premier skins. So Premier skins basically you have whatever armor you have on, but like the Premier skin just covers that up, and it basically.
So for example, Flash has a Reverse Flash, and Reverse Flash's skin doesn't change no matter the gear you have, but
like your gear affects still
your stats, but it doesn't show up. And like Reverse Flash has a different voice and different says different.
And they did that. They have that for like
Power Girl. Same with John Stewart for Green Lantern. Power Girls for Supergirl. Jay Garrick for Flash as well. Who else has one? Vixen.
Cheetah has Vixen.
I haven't heard Vixen, but like Cheetah has Vixen.
Mr. Freeze. Did we already say that for Captain Cold?
No, but Captain Cold is Mr. Freeze.
And they're all different voices, and it's cool, and I like that because that works. Like you don't need Reverse Flash and the Flash because they have the same skill set. I mean, they're the same power set.
They're fucking speedsters. Like, how different can their powers be?
And one thing I was surprised that they did, but I'm actually happy that they did, and it tells me a little bit about what I think they're going to do coming in the future, is with the Wonder Woman movie stuff, they actually made it just gear set. So it's actually gear.
Yeah, so
instead of a premier
so
skin.
they made Wonder Woman's movie skin unlockable through a
multiverse.
Yeah, multiverse tower.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry.
There.
And it wasn't that hard to get.
It wasn't. It was actually fairly easy.
It doesn't. They don't feel too grindy at all, and I'll say that. But
I will. Some of them. You were saying, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna. Some of the 20s are literally impossible to beat. Like Cheetah's was easy, and I think they knew to make that easy because like everyone would want that.
Yeah,
and,
everyone
wants
that.
It.
You know,
but like there were some like towers I beat every other multiverse or every tower on that multiverse planet, and then get to the last one that was like a boss, and I could not. I can never beat them. I can't.
Yeah, but I haven't really. See, like I never get that far in towers where I versed the last guy. I like, I don't know.
No, you don't need. No, I agree because honestly, once I get there, I can't even beat them. So it doesn't even make a difference.
But what I was gonna say, one thing I really wanted in this game, and I really wanted to execute, which I don't know they're gonna do, but they did with Wonder Woman, was like I wanted like Green Arrow. I wanted his show skin in the game, just because they did.
Oh yeah, the show, and even Flash.
Even like, for Flash, I want his new movie skin, and I want his Grant Gustin skin. For Batman, I want his BBS skin. Like,
and
I feel like that's just something they could like. Maybe they'll do it for Justice League, and they'll
but that's what I was.
All of them.
Well, that's what I'm. That's what I was saying. Like, this is what's kind of telling to me. I think that this is going to lead up to you're going to see Batman's Batman's whole suit from Injustice as gear, or I'm sorry, from Justice League, like the new one, like his tech cowl and everything as gear. Aquaman's armor as gear. Flash's whole set as
Aquaman,
gear.
Would they do it as gear or would they do it as skin? Because
I guess that's true.
I mean, like, who knows? But like,
no, you're right. I think it could work either way. I think you could make it his just as armor like that because I think that would work on that character. He's
because like in Injustice 1, like Stephen Amell voiced his Arrow skin for the game,
which is cool.
Dude, I'd fucking love that.
And
imagine if they made him look. Oh like my god, he would look so fucking good. Like they
like him
all
talking like
it would just be. I'm like it would be awesome. See, and that's kind of what I'm hoping they do.
I agree too, and I think that they have
because I think it's a great opportunity to introduce content to the game.
I agree. The gear system. I mean, we kind of already touched, like we were just touching on.
Yeah. So gear system pretty much is different. Like imagine an RPG, different pieces of gear for your character, and they give you different
stats. They could,
and it's not that much of a like, oh, dude, this guy's stacking defense. I can tell. I look.
You
at it,
can look at it, but
like you can tell like based on like what they look like if they have gear, but like. I've never been like, yo, this dude is overpowered because of his gear.
Yeah, I think it's very well balanced.
Extremely balanced.
Well, and I think for online, I think all that shit gets nullified.
It's for ranked.
Is it for ranked? It all gets nullified.
It's completely nullified. For player, you have the option.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's awesome. That's cool. I love that a lot. I really liked how you can have different powers. So you can actually equip different abilities that give you other combos to use and stuff like that. Like one with Green Lantern, instead of kind of having the power-up thing, you can hold B and it charges your meter. But like you're vulnerable, of course. But like you're like holding the Green Lantern charge and your meter's going up. And then another one's like
move meter.
Yeah, and another one's like you hit the lantern and then a shield comes up and that makes you take less damage. And those are just a few examples.
Yeah,
but
so
I
like,
really like that.
If gear worried you at all, it's totally fine.
Especially on the like competitive level.
Because like when they first introduced it, I was like, what? I'm like, what?
It confused me a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little like just didn't make sense because like we weren't seeing it executed on paper. It just doesn't. I feel like.
But like
well.
now
but like seeing it in action, practice, it's fine.
And I was afraid that it was going to be like so like, oh man, that doesn't look like something Superman would wear ever, or like Batman or anyone or like Green Lantern. I'm like, oh no, they'd wear all of this. Like I want to see want to see all of this in real life all the time. Like there's some Green Lantern I talked to him, he's my favorite guy. I love how customizable his armor set is and stuff like that. And even like who else? Batman stuff I love.
Yeah, Batman has some really cool stuff.
Even Wonder Woman stuff. She has some really
Dude, they all have, like, really cool shit. And there's some characters a little lacking. Like, I think Firestorm stuff looks pretty, like, tame compared to everyone else. Like, some of their shit gets wild looking.
It does.
And then there's Firestorm, it kind of, like...
He does have some more wild stuff when you start unlocking things for him. I got to show you mine when we have a sec. But
yeah.
He looks... I actually like the way mine look. Blue Beetle can look really cool. Dr. Fate. This is your fate. I love it. Oh my god.
Blazing light of Amun-Ra.
Like, it's so good.
Yeah, and the game's good. Like, it's really good. There was a negative, and I had it, and I don't remember it.
It's how good it is.
Oh shit! Talk about something.
No, I was thinking it's definitely, if you like DC Comics and you just kind of want something to just mess around in for a few rounds, or even just maybe don't pick it up right away, but definitely if you see a price drop or something like that, it's worth the scoop.
And like they are releasing DLC characters. Darkseid was the pre-order character, and Darkseid's awesome.
He's so cool. The way he fights is the funniest thing.
The first phase is Red Hood, Starfire, and Sub-Zero. I don't like how they're introducing MK characters, but that's what NetherRealm does.
Well, they had that in the first one too.
I know.
Scorpion was in it.
It's weird to me.
Well, they bring in other stuff, and then they brought in horror characters on. Like people are saying it everywhere, but I want to see into Mortal Kombat. Yeah, there was like a Freddy, and Jason.
They did it, Predator and Alien.
Yeah, they were cool. And dude, I want to see some Watchmen characters in this, man. Dr. Manhattan, I would fucking love it. See, but the only thing is,
like, how
with
could
him
you do gear? Yeah, like he's naked.
See, that's where Owl. See, but you can't do Owlman. He's Batman.
See, and maybe you could give Batman and Owlman skin. Maybe
that would actually be perfect. That's
because
genius.
Watchmen only has one thing, and it's whatever they wear in the comic. You know?
I think you could do gear
who
for
could be
Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Fate could be Dr. Manhattan.
True, I guess he could. But I think that they could make him.
Rorschach could be like.
I think Rorschach could be cool. It's funny. I called the Red Hood one. I was like, they're gonna do Red Hood. I just feel that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean they didn't do him in Injustice 1, so.
And that was kind of before he really hit his like very popular stride. Anyways,
I mean like
it was 5 or 6 years ago. Red Hood was really.
I mean he wasn't in the Arkham series yet.
That's what I'm just saying. I don't think he was as big of a character back when that came out, but. That's beside the point.
Dude, there was a negative, and it wasn't a big deal, but I wanted to say
you just wanted to get it out, and it's just escaping you.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of one negative I had with it. I mean, obviously the one
son of a bitch is hard.
Yeah, it's hard,
I can't
and
think
just
of
the way people
get
on and spam just a certain thing just to win.
Yeah, I mean, like that's I think
and you can't avoid that. Yeah,
you're gonna count in every fighting game. But like, there was like a glitch with Deadshot that I encountered that he just goes and shoots your leg, and
he just keeps
you in the loop, and like
you can't get
out
of it.
Do a thing. And I'm
Some people are just like, why are you even? I just don't understand. Is the fun to just get under people's skins?
Literally,
is that
when
it?
He got me away enough. He would just
arrow
me down. I'm like, I can't do shit. Like I can't fucking get to him.
Yeah, and it's bullshit. No, I remember. Oh, there was one online I had. And it was I had Dr. Fate, and one guy was just zoning me just all the way back, and I was like, all right, you know what, fuck it, and I just kept throwing the things at him, the ting ting, and I got him. I took him down to a spot, and then I just jumped across to him, and then just piled him into the wall, and just kept. I was just taking him down with combos like he couldn't.
So happy.
It was so good. I love it. How about what's your favorite characters?
I think Black Canary is definitely my favorite. Really
I love she's so good.
I like Supergirl, but I'm not that good
She's
with her.
She's tough to play, man. She really is.
I guess I'll just keep on the trend. Yeah. Blue Beetle I like a lot. Harley Quinn, I haven't played her in a while.
I haven't played her
but like I think Black Canary is my main.
I was playing Green Lantern a lot when I started. And I mean I still love him, I'm still playing him a ton. But since I got him to 20, I kind of haven't been playing him as much.
I don't have any characters to 20.
I love Wonder Woman. I think she's really good.
Yeah, we both just played Wonder Woman a lot because of that tower. That was the first time I really played her. I didn't really touch her besides the campaign.
Batman, I love a lot. Aquaman, I think is really good.
I think all the characters are really good.
Dr. Fate might be my main, besides Green Lantern. The design's just, it's so good. And I guess that's what really draws us in.
The only character I found really fucking hard was Captain Cold. I'm just like, I can't fucking play
And he's apparently really good. Everyone loves playing him. I just keep seeing online. Like, he's one of the more powerful characters, apparently. Which is interesting.
I think he's just hard. But, like, yeah, like Supergirl, the way her... Even, like, Black Canary. Black Canary has a ton of parry moves. A ton.
And, there's, like, two... Yeah, there's a high parry, a low parry.
Because, like, Batman has one.
He has one, but that's all-encompassing. He just kind of...
Dude, I did the achievement when you did it, and I was just versing Harley Quinn, and I just did it real fast. Like, or a Catwoman, and she fell right into it, and I was like, fucking yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, and the game, like, and like going back to achievements, since that's what I do, like, I thought this game was gonna be fucking like deadly with achievements, and the achievements are not that bad.
That's good.
A lot of them I think can be done in private or in towers, and like that's so like if I really need to like grind an achievement, like I still got to do it, but like at least I'm versus a computer, not somebody who's gonna be like hammering me out.
I hear you. Is there any online?
I think it's just like I
Beat,
think
like,
one is
yeah.
I think win like 50 ranked matches or 50 online matches in general.
Total. Oh, that's not bad
Yeah,
at all.
I'm like that's not that bad.
It's not.
Or maybe it's play, but like I was looking through them and like none of them
stood out to you as like
because that would be terrible. Because like the last thing I wanted is me being bad and not being able to get achievements because I'm not good with this character. And most of the character achievements are usually like one of them I got by accident was like Cyborg had to kill Robin with his super move.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, cool. And most of the achievements are like that.
And I got a bunch of those by accident, like not even realizing. Like there was a Wonder Woman one where you got to finish with a meter burn move, and I got that. It's good stuff. Overall, I think it's just a very solid game. Any last remarks for you?
I feel like if you're new to fighting games, it's a game for you. And
it's definitely a good time to jump on. I mean, there's a lot of single player stuff to kind of sink your teeth in, which I like. And
yeah,
that really
it's
helps
not
a lot.
all online. It's got a lot of content outside of just playing other people competitively or through multiplayer.
And I mean, if you're any type of superhero fan or anything,
it's
just that gear system alone
it does
is
an
so
homage
just
to all those characters really well. And that's why I'm like, dude, where's my Marvel fighting game? Like, fuck Marvel versus Capcom. Let's just
want
get Marvel.
you want Marvel in the vein of this, right? Like
DC just has like presence and so much more than Marvel. Like I
wouldn't even say so much in different places. We were
like Wizard World today, and I'm just like, dude, Marvel has no like statue like figure lines. Like DC has all this different shit. And like, because I just got Black Canary and Green Arrow, and I'm just like, and I'm looking around and like, because like I got Captain Marvel at New York Comic Con because like I never seen a Captain Marvel statue.
Like a good one.
It was only $40, but I'm like, where are all these other characters that are like within like a good price point? And just like Marvel, so like going back to the point, like DC has its feet in a lot of different areas, and they do it well. Like, and that goes for games. I think Marvel, there's not a lot of Marvel games.
Well, they're getting there now.
Yeah, we're getting our exclusive Spider-Man game.
And I mean, there's Telltale. There's Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy. They got an Avengers game coming out from
DC and Marvel both have Telltale games now,
which is Batman's
bound to happen.
Oh God, Batman's so good.
Anyway,
anything else you want to add on to that, my friend?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching the Delco Nerd Network. You can find us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Delco Nerd Network, as well as Twitter at the DNN Podcast, and Instagram, the Delco at the Delco Nerd Network Podcast. Also on youtube.com/Ragucci25. Like, follow, subscribe for more. Anthony.
I think Instagram's just Delco Nerd Network.
Is it just Delco Nerd Network?
I think so. But if you search Delco Nerd Network, you'll find us.
Well, for Gooch and myself, thanks for watching. Stay nerdy, and we'll see you next time.
See you later, guys.